Знаешь, что он Дин играл? Он обычный турнир играл. Дебил, тупой, ну. Конечно. Ты 1 на десятку. Кстати, из 3 ты его через разум пробуй. Ну, типа, ты, если глючок на Каине, я вот играл, я не знаю, там, так стать лидером, как назвать команду?
Чё? Ты его? Жесткий. Ты стрим запустил? Когда у тебя первый бой? Через 10 минут? Да? А чё ты скрылся? Там не видно тебя.
Чё ты скрылся?
5 минут, все, вижу. Ты на сотке поедешь?
Надо его пропиарить.
Он на этом поедет. Знаешь, на чем онлайке? На этой, какого? На MX-65T он поедет.
Это кто? Кстати, Эмлия против Каина вообще ты на Каине пососешь против Эмлехи. Нет,
Я
на
знаю.
Каине нет, а на пешотке ты пососешь против Эмлехи.
Ну, я знаю.
Ты вчера я долбоёб.
А ты зашел в ТС онлайке?
Какой ТС?
Ну, я же тебе скидывал в Дискорде.
Ой, еще в ТС нужно заходить.
Ну, конечно, онлайк. Ты шо, мальчик? Сметанки тебе или маслица, пахучая. Знаешь, какие у нас семечки бывают?
Блин.
Знаешь, какие семечки у нас бывают? Вот, с локоть семечки. От одного запаха тебе душу воротит. Семечки такие бывают, маслица. А что мама показала? Сметанки принести. Сметанки. Ну давай сейчас баночку помыем и сметанки пронесем.
Я не запах. Я не запах. У него же есть ведь? Это кто? Чё? Это кто сказал? Анатолий, Анатолий.
Закрой рот, Алаки.
Ну зато я знаешь, что, чел, сам знаю, кто тебя выиграет на КВН. Я. Да. Ну, типа, он как бы, если честно, я даже не помню, кому он поиграл на КВНах.
Угу. Да. Закрой рот, Алаки.
Анатолий.
Нет.
где тут дебил, Никитка?
Вот именно. Спроси дебила тупого. Говорит, вы в финал можете вдвоем выйти, животное?
Я сегодня сделал, я сегодня сделал, я сегодня сделал 9 уроков. Я сегодня сделал 9 уроков. Угу, босс. На ком? На ком? Смотри, Никитка, знаешь, как мы можем выиграть, в принципе? Езжаешься сюда, понял? Целишь, мы вдвоем просто против троих. 60 ТП, я стою супер конь. Ты уезжаешь сюда, я поеду сюда. Мы базу будем сбивать, понял?
А как ты ее будешь сбивать? Да замолчи ты, Вова, дебил.
Дети... Конча, помолчи, блядь. Понял, тут станешь на углу, не сюда поджимаешься, а тут на углу.
Какой ты дебил на Вове тупорылый. Закрой ты рот свой.
Он конча тупорылый. А мне похуй. Молчи, значит.
Так все, закрой.
Выйди нахуй отсюда, долбоёб. Выйди отсюда,
Ну
долбоёб.
замолчи, пожалуйста.
Всё, да, все, там и там, не поджимай сюда, там и стой, Ты отсюда базу видишь, там есть такой рельеф.
Там
У
этот,
тебя не будет проблем.
игровая зона называется...
Да помолчи, дебил! А, как я его в борт не пробил?
Ну замолчи ты, живность. Анлаки, выйди потом отсюда нахер. Дебил это.
Этот стикер
Ты
имеет в виду то,
конченое
что я
животное,
тупой,
просто
или то,
настоящее.
что, блядь...
Ты можешь сюда подъехать и убивать их тоже. Хорош. Не подъезжай, нормально.
Так ты из базы не собьешь, чел.
Я собью. Они тебе щас... Я сбиваю, у меня вообще изи.
Я сейчас аккуратно чуть-чуть вылезу, чуть-чуть.
Тихо. Их трое, не получай.
На меня все смотрят. Там на одном дебиле база.
Бить как-то нужно. Хорош.
Там
Ща
надо
живи.
с фулового сбить с коня. Заживешь, заживи, чел. Они едут?
Да.
Сейчас дам 60 ТП.
60
Я не
ТП.
пробил. Я не пробил в борт. Как можно? Есть 100 там еще шот.
Езжай сюда, просто поляку давай шот. Хорош.
Не умирай, чел, я еду. Есть 100.
Ты чё?
Уезжай. Каток, бля, что это? Я добью. Добьешь сам. Как? Не, я дебил, я не пробиваю танки. Я 2 раза не пробил Е100, дебила на коне не пробиваю. Я понимаю это.
Ну-ка.
Я же тебе говорю, я не пробиваю этих живностей. Какое животное даже на бой не заходит. Чмо тупое. Как у меня горит от этих животных просто. Ой, бля, 60 ТП в борт не пробил до этого, когда он к тебе ехал. Он еще раньше отвалился. Коня не пробиваю в НЛД. Ой, бля.
Хуйной. Блин, тут изи можно было финал взять.
Ты посмотри на мое пробитие, ты поймешь сразу все.
Анатолий. Ой, 4800 вообще, ебучий насосы. А? О, он зашел, ебаный в рот, блядь.
Зайди в ТС-ку, пошли анлаки. Напиши ему ТС, пускай зайдет. Я буду смотреть твой стрим, не переживай.
Никитка, вот Энский я не умею хорошо, вот, ну только не зелень не играть.
Давай поей, я знаю уже, как играть. Энс.
Только не зелень. Ты дебил?
Мне Вова
При
рассказал,
входе
как
в
играть
бой
Энск, все
в
нормально.
левом нижнем углу мы видим сообщение.
Меня топовый полевик показал, как играть Энск. Что?
Он долбоёб, блядь. Ты дебил, блядь. Долбоёб. Ой, блядь, конча, боже, конча. Чего она такая конча, слышишь?
Да, бля, ты...
Чего?
Вова, а что ты принял перед адреналин раш?
Хуемлин, Раш.
Какая ты живность.
Не, он смотри, он конченый.
Once in my life, and I think just that inexperience shows.
Лет в 33.
После свадьбы.
Сидят две Насти, говорят, что после... А, ну после свадьбы.
Дебил, ты
Ну да, есть у
закрой
меня
рот,
одна знакомая. Ну как бы, моя, не моя знакомая, есть у меня
хотя бы
просто...
где-нибудь говори в одном месте.
Ну, знаю.
Извиняюсь, командир.
Все, выходи отсюда, анлаки.
Откуда?
С Дискорда, пошли в тест.
Ты будешь молчать? Че, дебил? Я отключаюсь, дебил.
Все верно.
Там Леша.
Пиздец, у меня топов мало, я все продал нахуй. Тупо все продал.
Бывает. Значит, Паш, мне на день рождения нужна вот эта футболочка, вот, юбилейная. Ни на что не намекаю. Шучу, намекаю.
Да, ясненько, блядь. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ну давай. Бля, успею я бой за 5 минут сыграть? Да я думал, успею. Идем, боремся.
Да!
Здорово. Сколько надо задонатить, чтобы ты вебку включил?
Канский, спасибо за 500. У меня нет вебки на данный момент. Пока нисколько не надо донатить. Спасибо.
Bridgestone Туран ZT-005 номер один в торможении на мокрой дороге. В любую непогоду.
Блин, как же это долго. Почему нельзя просто средний урон за бой? 4700, не так уж и много за 23 боя. Ну, короче, вот этот стрим тоже почему-то у него очень высокое удержание, то есть его прям много смотрят. Чё за кал? Почему я захожу на стрим по 50-100, а вижу, как ты фапаешь на свои видосы? Дизлайк, отписка. Ну, Александр, наверное, отмотай просто 2 минуты назад. Вместо того... Почему адекватные люди в чате такое не пишут, а ты пишешь? Бан, уходи. Уходи, бан. Потому что у нас турнир, потому что это время ожидания боя. Потому что только что прилетел донат с вопросом. И мы вспоминаем, пока есть время подождать, мы вспоминаем, какие были стримы топовые. Так. Что там было реально? Давай вспоминаем. Где эти стримы там по 10 часов? Вот наркоман. Вот наркоман. Это вроде тоже был веселый стримец, имба против отстоя. Левел там 3485. Выбрал. Да. Уехал. Может, он вообще где-то перевернутый на боку уже 5 минут лежит.
Да как мы его найдем? Тут никогда не найдешь.
Это тоже вроде был веселый стрим такой. Так, что там еще было? Драка вододелов. Я ж не помню, что там тоже было.
Да, и ты просто бэшками выйдете и батл.
А все уже впитал, нормально.
Машина и так уже 1400. Вот эти танки... не спеши.
Так, ладно. Что там по бою? Минута. Блин, я так не вспомню. Надо, чтобы зрители вспоминали. Феймами было весело. Ну да. Это когда там этот из «Властелина колец» включали. Стримы с Беовульфом и Рина. Это всегда топчик был. С Бибой и с Рина. Это с Рина. Рина прям вообще нормально заходит. Пытаюсь найти, что там. Ладно, поехали. Все, собрался, ребят. Пожелайте мне удачи, поставьте лайк в дорожку. И сейчас будет техничка. Дайте угадаю. Ходи, когда кидал донаты, ты говорил по-другому, а в адекватности чата тут без комментариев. Зачем дезинформировать? Александр, кажется, ты написал про дизлайк отписка. Ну, дизлайк отписка, окей. И причем тут адекватность чата? Я говорю про твою адекватность, про твое сообщение. Никто такое, кроме тебя, не написал. Ты просто приходишь, ничего не зная, просто сходу пишешь какую-то хрень. С дизлайк отпиской и еще что-то, ну, ты надеешься на нормальную реакцию в ответ. Так, ладно, собрался. Я думал, не выйдет на бой. Я думал, техничечка будет. Против Прожета. Ну, Прожета, кстати, может законтрить вполне. Может, надо было Каенчика брать. Прожета может. Мне только один выстрел можно фейлить. Только один выстрел. Минут время боя. Так, что-то я волноваться начинаю. Реально, может и сейчас меня отстрелять, и потом от насыпи встать на базе, например. Поджечь может. Много чего может. Дальше дело за тобой, друг. 40 секунд. Все, мне больше нельзя фейлить. Ой-ой-ой. Кажется, я проиграл. Он еще и на ходу попадает. Нормально. Не, вроде должен уехать. Должен успеть. Сейчас бы залить просто. Прожетки. Знал же, что нельзя фейлить, и все равно зафейлил. Блин, надо на захват вставать. Просто рофл. Думаете, он сзади приедет? А, он здесь. Вас понял. Блин, надо каенчика, короче, брать, я манал. На 50-100 страшно. Должно было быть так легко. Да, да, это реально, это должно было быть просто супер легко. Ну, просто пыц-пыц, поц, 2 раза я стрельнул мимо. Все. Так, следующий бой у нас в 20:42. То есть у нас еще времени дофига, поэтому поехали дальше в рандоме.
Да почему дури? Ну, типа, если человек не знает, почему сразу дура? И он типа, Ксюша, сама подумай, блядь, вирус и звук, нахуй, это как, блядь?
Блин, если реально вы подумали, что я думаю, что у вирусов есть звуки, то простите.
Оу, щит! Вот дерьмо! Салам алейкум! Блядь. Оу, щит! Вот дерьмо! Салам алейкум! Блядь. Салам алейкум! Блядь. Салам алейкум! Блядь. Ой, Гондон, ты кого передурком назвал, блядь? Ой, смотри, здесь Маза, брат, ёмды какой. Смотри, что скажет, блядь.
Эй, ты чё, бля, въёбываешься на моего братка, ёпта?
Ой, это какие-то русские шваль, блядь. Ой, гижделек. Салам алейкум! Блядь.
Тут точно не будет Каен. Когда мы играли от Ростелекома турнир, у меня по моей сетке, короче, челики не выходили на бои. Я прошла там в какую-то, я хрен знает, 1.32, что ли, где, или в 1.16, не помню. Ну, короче, до первого соперника, который мне попался, как бы, вот, не выходили ребята на бои. И первый соперник, который мне попался, был Станлох. Я, естественно, отсосала. То есть я тогда толком не поиграла на турике. Ой, ну я тогда без стрима это делала, зато Станлох стримил. И поехали. Так, молодой человек вышел на Е75 ТС.
Салам алейкум! Блядь.
Что же мне делать? Он, кстати, катается быстрее, чем я. Да. Да. Да.
Posted in front of the tribe, selling dope till the sun come down. Take a fuck nigga right off the map. When I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my Glock. You wanna play it, then this bitch going down. We ain't hesitating, bullies get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down. Walk down on them in Balenciaga Ronalds. My blood sliming nigga out just like an anaconda. You go against me, then you fuck just like a used condom. I roll them up and then I smoke them like some good guns. Hey, still doing drive-bys, but I wanna walk them. If I can't find them, you know I'm gonna stalk them. Cause tape up on the scene, I had to white talk them. Running from my gun, but my bullets had to hawk them. Posted in front of the tribe, selling dope till the sun come down. Take a fuck nigga right off the map. When I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my Glock. You wanna play and then this bitch going down. We ain't hesitating, bullies get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down. Nigga, I was posted on the corner where the J's at. Roll up in the 4x4, pull up at the corner. And I got red in my drink when I part soda. I remember praying that the feds never take the Motorola. Chopper got the chopper, make him do a backflip. Pay my dog a down to walk him down, he need the racks, bitch. I've been drinking, I've been taking all this codeine to the face. Got a lot of M's in the safe. Caught a murder, then I beat the case. I was just about to do the race. Posted in front of the tribe, selling dope till the sun come down. Take a fuck nigga right off the map. then this bitch going down. We ain't hesitating, bullets get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down.
Hey, LeBron kind of mind state. Leave my iPhone on silent and vibrate. Hey, when fans see my eyes when they dilate. At a wedding giving D to a bridesmaid. I'll probably settle down Hampstead or Highgate. Same routine, getting drip on a Friday. You cried when you saw your whip on the driveway. And if your rollie still tick, it's a violation. Greatness takes time, so I'm patient. Niggas still in customs and immigration. Verified things like one ace and in Manchester. Making some arrangements. About to leave the club, so she got a PP. Letters on the board, I ain't taking Ouija. Treated like a queen, like she Nefertiti. Everything easy and very peachy, ayy.
Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, yeah. Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, top winner.
Miss me with a bullshit, darling. Long time since I've been ballin'. Feds on way like they ain't never seen. Immigrants in a new foreign. I'm an old hoe, still whoring. Always got goals, I'm scoring. In a West End, but she from Croydon, yeah. Tryna tell her friends come join in, yeah. Hey, when I'm in the mood, so relaxed, so chill, let the interlude. Thank me later for this jigger tune. Top down in the winter, that's what winners do. The gang got heaty, I'm still plotting. Got bags on me and I been shopping. Online vote, computer said no's. And Tiny the goat, we ain't even got a boat.
Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, yeah. Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, top winner.
Haters wanna stress my brain. Billy that rock is plain. Cost a bit of bus I've paid. Kick a brother off my way. Jenny from the block now. Trey says she ready for the bop now. Middle of the winter with the top down. Young when I headed to the top now.
Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, yeah. Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner. Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, yeah. Making all these O's, so I Millie rock. Girl, I really love the way I did it bop. Splash cash on clothes, that's a drippy drop. Cause I am a top winner, top winner. Can't deny, yeah. Can't deny, yeah.
I done had dark days and bright days. After school, yeah, them blunt days. Used to do the beef it up and looked up to them Bryzons. I ain't really had much, but it was always styling. Pockets always on lint, so I had to go shop Plato's Closet. Now I'm making 120 deposits. If my mom went to work, she gon' profit. They was hating, now they gotta stop it. I beat all the odds with no option. No, I didn't go to no college. Never had me a job, so I struggled. Always had a talent with the muscle. Had to eat like a dog with no muscle. It wasn't easy, but was doable. The tables turn when you act like a fool. You can't deny. But was doable. The tables turn when you act like a fool. Can't deny, yeah. Can't deny, yeah.
I done had some of them good days, but you damn right I had like plenty bad. A lot. I can't deny, I can't deny. She said I
really seen what it was. Record myself holding the mic, and I finally got me a buzz. All the I wanted to, they was pulling up all in a bus. Only had a relationship once, so a pretty face thought it was love. I'm a kid and I'm still growing up. With the fame that's a lot in my cup. I'ma keep going up till it's stuck. I'm an all-star, but I don't got on drugs. In this life, you got choice. Either you talked about or talk. 10 toes, I'ma stay strong. Cause I'm in it for the long. It wasn't easy, but was doable. The tables turn when you act like a fool. You can't deny, yeah. Can't deny. It wasn't easy, but was doable. The tables turn when you act like a fool. Can't deny.
I just spent 2 bands to get my hair did. I ain't in the group, so I ain't about
Тихо.
share shit. When I was growing up, you know I was the weird kid. But I'm a Tesla driver, so we gotta steer it. I need a milli cash. That's a Rico starter kit. I'ma need the whole thing, or else I don't want part of it. I
третьему игроку.
Blues, no cap. Ayy, run around with a big old strap. Ayy, I put my team on the map. Ayy, she wanna fuck as I rap. Ayy, go yard, I'ma fill it with pounds and get it delivered. Niggas hate, but know how far to take it. He play with that gang and get put in a blender. These niggas don't know how I'm feeling. Ayy, thank God every day that I'm living. We hit him up if he trippin'. Came from the mud, I was deep in the trenches. Ayy, lot of racks, I ain't focused on business. Ain't tryna crash on the road to the riches. Ayy, lil' bro tryna scope for a chicken. And I just snuck in the club with my Smithy. We tryna get this shit right now. He play with us, we lay him down. Ooh. Want a 16, give me a pound. Ooh. Deep in that water, I won't drown. Don't play around. Body's gon' drop with my young nigga slide. I get him zipped up with some Doty. I'm in 2-4 and we ball like the Lakers, so these niggas calling me Kobe. Got a lot of green like I'm Yoshi. Can't talk cause you niggas the police. T-Bone gon' slide for a rollie. In this corner, shoot shots like Ginobili. My firm, freshest nigga living, bitch, I'm flying. I got a crime. Murder the cat, it should be a crime. These niggas dying for speaking on niggas where I reside. We gon' pull up with that vibe. Better duck when them bullets start flying. I blues, no cap. Ayy, run around with a big old strap. Ayy, I put my team on the map. Ayy, she wanna fuck as I rap. Ayy, go yard, I'ma fill it with pounds and get it delivered. Niggas hate, but know how far to take it. He play with that gang and get put in a blender. These niggas don't know how I'm feeling. Ayy, thank God every day that I'm living. We hit him up if he trippin'. Came from the mud, I was deep in the trenches. Ayy, lot of racks, I ain't focused on business. Ain't tryna crash on the road to the riches. Ayy, lil' bro tryna scope for a chicken. And I just snuck in the club with my Smithy. Been running up money, a whole lot of diamonds on me. I been getting that bag. I just got the new phone, I let my little partner drive it, man. I hope he don't crash. Really been on my grind, now it's my time. I'm finna tee up on they ass. If we see him, he smash. Louis bag on my side, I'm securing the cash. Bitch, I'm pressing the gas. Don't give a fuck, I done been broke. Lot of hoes wanna fuck cause I'm Quincho. I'ma beat up the kitty like Kimbo. Backseat sipping juice in the benzo. Tryna gamble.
Crafts, arts and crafts for old men.
Yeah, and you put the old
or young men. I mean, I'm not here to. I'm not. It's
or
not,
young women.
Or women.
Oh, young women. You know what? I don't know why I'm gendering it at all. But feel free. The reason I'm doing it is because I'm thinking of my granddad who took me fly fishing for the first time.
Sure.
Shout out to Pete. He showed me how it worked.
Very technical format of fishing. I tried it once, didn't enjoy it. Don't really like it in general.
Really sucked.
But here's the eco, surprisingly, after a round that should have been theirs. Ultimately, Team Spirit take it away, Chad, and that is where we can have the discussion. Is the comeback fully in motion.
No, it's not. So before
It's on the track. so
Before,
the-
after getting 2 openings and then falling back to the bomb side, I compared that to remembering your 1-month anniversary in the honeymoon period.
Sure.
This one right here, ecoing with a 14-3 lead and not force buying back on in after getting the bomb plant and probably being able to get up Galils and whatnot. Let's compare this to remembering to buy flowers for some occasion.
I'm tired of the flowers debate. Oh,
You-
maybe
do-
we should
do you
do the-
like do you like sending flowers?
I
or
think
no?
I should put the flower store story in the podcast, Henry.
I think you should as well.
I think
know
I'm
which
ready.
one. Yeah,
I don't think I
okay.
know this story.
It's a good one.
Okay.
It's a real nice one.
Yeah, it's Alex getting caught in a very, very elaborate lie.
A web of lies.
A web of lies, if you would. But we'll come back to that when we're being globally offensive. For now, we are being Counter-Strike broadcasters. In German, they call us Moderators. And I'm seeing a bit of a moderate comeback here for Team Spirit, actually. Now, seeing just Apex's low HP. He's going to be bringing the bomb towards A. He knows Magix was there. And there's a linger of some Die Young towards the
Has to
CT
go A.
spawn. So A is his only option. 14 seconds. He's just hoping he can walk into the site and Magix won't check him, which, unfortunately for him, is not the case. We do see another round on the board for Team Spirit, but still plenty of funds for the T-buy.
Yeah, problem there is Magix wasn't close enough to any of these rifles. He didn't even make it to that silenced M4 on Apex's rotting corpse there to pick on up. So unfortunately, he will be left with an MP9. You got Idis Bounce upgrading into the AWP, Mir being able to buy into a FAMAS, and then Chopper, he's also had to make a bit of an omission there. He has an MP9 of his own. Magix did have enough money to drop over an M4. However, he hasn't done that. And as we hear this little bit of typing, the click keys in the background, that would lead me to believe it's a technical pause.
Technical timeout, yeah. We have 2 timeouts available. One of them is tactical. You get to discuss your options, work out the next battle plan when things are getting tight, or when TeamSpeak seems to go down. That's when we'll just shock to the power cut. 5-minute delay here, boys.
Alex, did you want to tell that flower story now?
And it's not one for this kind of viewership.
Okay.
It's
I think
for,
it's more for 1,000 listeners.
yeah,
instead
it's
of
for our
hundreds of
1,000.
thousands.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different ball game.
Okay. Well, we will have a little bit of fill here, ladies and gentlemen, while we wait for Shocks to get back in the server. These things do happen as everybody is playing from their respective either homes or boot camp spaces all over the world here with the current situation that we're all experiencing. So bear with us. Hopefully this won't take too long. We will try and entertain you now with our words.
Yeah.
We need to find something then. We need a theme.
Let's keep it Counter-Strike related.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Or at least gaming related.
I asked you earlier about iconic sponge callouts.
Yes.
You didn't have one. I had a good one for myself.
That's right.
Back in the day, it was a big UK tournament. We had a few European teams there, I think, and there was this moment where we were going for, it was 15-14 against us. We're on CT side of Inferno.
Okay.
Imagine this. I'm a B player, right? A's been compromised. They're going for a banana split. We're up against Fnatic. At this point, the Dutch version, if you ever remember them, Chad?
The Dutch, yes, I do.
Yeah.
They went on to take 2 of the members,
To Berlin Alliance.
and put them in Berlin Alliance, and I
Yeah.
beat them and Fifi.
That's it.
Get owned,
So,
Fifi.
playing against them, they've gone for a big banana split.
Okay.
CT spawn, 3 teammates dead. Henry G's left in a 2-on-4 situation, I believe.
Would you
and
believe it?
He's alone on the B side. He's waiting behind the truck by Ruins, which used to be there. And they come trundling around the corner. You can hear the footsteps coming. He lines up 3 of them. Toss spot gets himself nice and ready. He comes in. And this is the line. Let me just try and get this verbatim. Let me just try and think about this. He goes, and Henry G lines them up with 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, the headshots. And then perfectly, Relay comes in and it goes, Stuart goes, oh, Fnatic are wondering what in God's name just happened to them. Red Eye comes in and goes, I'll tell you what happened to them. Henry G just happened to them. Silence. And the crowd went crazy.
They
the
loved
curtains
it.
closed.
They couldn't believe
Flowers
it.
were
12 of
thrown on
them.
the stage.
Did you win?
Exactly.
Did you win in overtime or?
We lost in overtime,
Okay.
but we got to overtime through that round.
All right.
I got 3 crazy headshots, but that was probably the best.
That's
one we
amazing.
had.
All right.
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3.
Oh, the headshots.
Do we
They're
have
wondering what happened.
any
Henry
embarrassing
G.
stories? Any embarrassing LAN stories from anyone?
I mean, I got kicked from my team actually for commentating. I got kicked at LAN for commentating.
For
That was
commentating
cool.
while playing?
No,
or?
we these little weeaboos wanted to play the fun tournament after we got grouped,
that's
and I
not
went and
cool.
commentated, and so they all kind of banded together. And then when I woke up the next day, I had a text saying, "You've been kicked." Obviously, awkward thing is my PC was still by our setup.
guys,
So eventually, had to go and.
Why have they done you via text message?
Oh, I don't know. They were really strange human beings when they actually had to be in a social circumstance. So I think that was it.
Yeah, we're lucky we don't have to do that for a while. But I'm trying to think of my embarrassing stories. When the CGS stuff, when I was only 18, it was very overwhelming back in the day with the lights on and the cameras and all that, and those bits and pieces.
I forgot a really crucial component of that story.
Yeah.
Is that the morning I was waking up, finding out I'd been kicked from my team, I'd also been beaten up for the first time.
Oh.
So that was the
Who beat you up,
the double
them?
whammy. No, it's the story. You know how I
Your
got the
team?
scar and the whole chipped tooth
Sure.
situation? It was all what very double 1-2 punch, quite literally.
Okay.
What felt worse, getting kicked or getting beaten up?
I think it was the COD 4 team. Yeah, getting kicked out of that team. Mon the Scots and R15. I remember your names.
That's a shame.
I'm sure they're watching now. Shout out to you guys. You sound like lovely gentlemen. We'll be getting into round 19 here. We're back into it. Vitality did have a quick power cut. Fortunately,
I love
it'll
it.
come back. We're used to that in Malta. Trust me. We see those all the time.
Yeah, honestly, Henry goes to bed with a candlestick.
Hold on a second.
You know,
I actually live there. It's not that bad.
I actually live
just
there
stop
too.
with the actually.
You guys, you fly in, you fly out. You're
I'm a man of the world,
workers,
Chad. I've got people to see, things to do.
And so do Vitality now with 2 more rounds. Needed to pick up Spirit's map pick once again. The Russians did decide Inferno was where they wanted to start this one as opposed to Mirage, which is where Vitality lost to Ents just the other day.
Now they're rushing to the next map.
Which will be Dust 2.
Okay.
I got the check. I got it. I was trying to see if I could do it.
That was actually me trying to make a joke and actually ask what the second map was. I'd forgotten. Dust 2, and that's right, because Henry, you were going absolutely balmy for the sheer concept that this Team Vitality in form like this are going to step into the AIM arena that is Dust 2.
I can't wait. It's going to be unbelievable, really. Especially if Masuta can keep this up. I disbalance with a chance there. It takes a lot of damage. He does take him down to 15 at least, so he does connect the shot just through the edge of the wall. Then it's going to be Magic's trying to re-aggress from quad. Zyro catches him with the Gillo in hand. They've got a man advantage with 40 seconds on the clock here, and the rotation's coming in from B. So that's going to leave Chopper alone on the other side of the map.
This is where we get to see Apex's calling. So clearly he's calling a late round execute here from old middle. This is very more old school to set something up this late.
20 seconds. Disbalance will kick the shot, not going to make the same mistake again. And now RPK, spray transfer, ambitious. Another one coming in from the CT side. Team Spirit looking set up. Apex is the last to fall, and another on the board. Disbalance finally wakes up. That's going to be 3 of his 8 frags to pull the 5th under their belt.
Looking pretty good out there. I disbalance with the AWP shots required. He actually managed to hit RPK before that as well. So nice work by him. Lovely shot to close things out there. And they might have them on down to an eco at this point. A partial buy at the very least. P250s and Desert Eagles. A couple of smokes, a couple of flashes. You probably wait for the initial utility to be used towards the B side of the map. And then execute accordingly. We are going to see this now. Zyro still on 26 kills at the very top. We have got double digits for a few Team Spirit players now. As we enter round 20, we've got Magic's on 10, and same story for Mir as well. So they're starting to wake up. Might be a little bit too late.
There? We didn't. I might try and catch
I was reading
that
the scoreboard,
on the
so I wasn't seeing it.
It's just Sundai Young threw a grenade out into ult middle, and it should have done a lot of damage. Instead, he's going to get taken down.
Yeah, nice deagle from Masuta. He just falls a little flat upon arrival to the brackets region. There is still a little Kevlar vest on RPK. Chopper's in the perfect corner. I do wonder if Zyro's going to grab himself a weapon. It could be a chance to do something with that Krieg, and here we go. Disbalance to peek in, and another headshot. God, he's doing damage to Chopper as well. He is such a fiend. Doesn't manage to retrieve the rifle, and catching the nade softens him up even more, but he's managed to make a 4v1 Desert Eagle no armor feel threatening.
He's got a certain presence on the server and plenty of time to work with now. Putting the fear of God into Team Spirit, looking for map point. Oh, he's just so good. How has he read this? Magic's falls back, luckily. And there's no armor on Zyro, so that should be it, remember. Still, a fantastic effort there. Cracking shots delivered with the Desert Eagle.
Yeah, I mean, everything about that. This second shot, he knows there's going to be that hungry trade from Disbalance, and just with such nonchalance, we'll take that one out. 14-6 your scores on the doors. It's our second series of our third day of Group A. Let's see if Team Spirit have got anything left in this defensive tank. It's been a strong start for them so far. It was a 13-2 half, I will remind you, so 4 rounds from Spirit here on the defense so far. Good utility for both. Looking forward to seeing where those 4 smokes do end up seeing what Vitality have got in store for us this round. Leaving the bomb at T steps is indicative, Chad, of a slow and methodical start.
Yeah, they just want to get banana control here with Apex leading the way. RPK going to chop in with a Molotov, and they're going to actually be pushed right now, but Chopper completely blind will go down. Mir on the trade, and Apex can't get anything done with it. This banana is locked for business. And Masuta and Shox are going to be left in a 2-on-4 situation. They do have the bomb based on the T-stair position of it, but they don't have any map territory, Henry.
They certainly do not. They are segregated right now as well, one towards top and middle, but they do have Shoxy at the top of B at least. We'll see whether he can break through the smoke. It's going to be an incredible effort to bring this round back in their favor and post up map points here in number 21, but always a chance, especially when there's HP, and they've left only one player at the B bomb side for now. So that's going to be Mir, super defensive. Luckily, there's only 2 players coming in. If he just gets one, they'll be fine. You can see towards the other side of the map, we do have Magic's in transition position towards the Speedway area. He'll be ready to go back towards B if required. This is such a passive hold from Mir. They might be able to get a bomb down and do something with this.
It's going to be tough. 30 seconds. Oh, that flash could not have been better. Mir chose not to shoot blindly.
Interesting approach to go through with the flashes before that smoke lands. I think they were looking to catch somebody with their pants down and get an opening kill onto the site, but they've been giving it for free.
I guess they need to, right? They were 4-on-2. They needed to change things up instead of telegraphing a smoke and calling an early rotation. So they've got everything they need now to make this 4-on-2 happen. They've got the bomb down, good positions, 2 strong players, Shox and Masuta. We've brought Shox in for that clutch potential to Vitality. Can he deliver here?
Did they seriously just use their only incendiary for Emo instead of Nubot to surprise? But unlikely a costly one. Masuta, though, thrust into a clutch. Good damage inflicted. Just the 2, though. Felt like he had a bit more of a shot. Look at the time on that defuse.
Shoxy gave him a bit more to work with there. I think Masuta wins that. He was in the open, exposed, didn't really have any cover. If he's in the corner, just ducking and weaving, just to take a bit more attention away from Masuta, I think they win that. Great effort with those AK shots.
Good point. Just surviving, just being.
I think maybe he was caught, maybe moved to barrels, but that was not an ideal spot to be for Shox. Just completely wrecked. But let's have a look at that second kill coming in. Starting to see why they picked this boy up. This one there, wow.
First bullet.
Yeah.
That is fast.
Nuts.
Very, very impressive stuff. I'm loving that the road to pro is truly so obvious now. It has never been, and you know, the questions of how do I become a pro player were often very, very valid because the path was often unclear. But now it's just so obvious. The path to pro has never been more clear, and Masuta is one of the many paths you can take.
Yeah, look, we've had a couple of those names we were talking about the other day. Rops is another one that comes to mind in similar fashion. Frozen, he didn't come through the Pug realms, but came through his local kind of scene and has now bounced onto one of the best teams in the world. But we're going to have the run boost kicking off here with Disbalance picking on down middle. He's not actually going to catch anything. And one of the thoughts I was having here was maybe it was time for Vitality to go for a bit of a pace change, but they've gone for some dunk nades towards top banana. It's a good exchange right there. They were able to put Chopper and Mir very low, but in that fray, they did lose Apex, so they won't actually know how much damage was done towards the 2 players towards the top of B.
So a 5-on-4 partial buy situation. Vitality have chipped a couple of players down into smoke towards the arch side. Suited to deploy it. 3 players position themselves top and middle. Still have 3 smokes on the Vitality side, trying to bait out whatever they can at this point. We've got a MAC-10, a P250, a Desert Eagle, and Zywi. We know what he can do with it, but he didn't buy armor, so just he's getting the AWP in the next round. Things starting to level out for Team Spirit. See whether they can actually close this one out cleanly with just the pistols and the MAC-10 up against them. They have the man advantage, but one good flashbang out of this apartment position, it could all come tumbling down, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Shoxy off the chimney. Could even throw a couple of them, I believe. First one, Sunday Young. Will be stepping up, doesn't get flashed at all in that position. Handles it well. That should be the round in itself, especially with the rifles arriving here. As Shoxy, the one to deliver the utility, taken down, clean sweep in the end for Team Spirit. 14-8 now, and
2 more rounds,
Two
right?
more, yeah, I was about to say, you know the rules now, Chad.
I'm not going to get excited just yet. They are making this one competitive, at least.
Yes, and I mean, that's, and on the CT side, no less, which is not, of course, where we saw Team Spirit flexing earlier on in this event. Someday Young, nice, managing to track the first, the second a little too fast over his screen to Pit. I'm seeing 4 Kriegs, I'm seeing 1 AK, and it's time to see if Vitality can find their 15th. Been eluding them so far, and we're closing in towards the end of the game. It's kind of do or die time.
This is the pace changer. Look at this dry walk up middle here.
Straight up, and Mir plays anti-flash for the first, traded, and Masuta doubles up. That's big, but so is Sundai Young, and we see the young guns doing everything, all of them drawing blood. Now, 2v2 for a moment. Apex does get tagged, but not converted, and look at the distance between the 2 remaining Vitality players.
Apex needs to try and stay alive as long as possible here. He has got the pit position. You can see holding onto the smoke and Molotov when they actually need it. When the bomb's going down, lock the CTs out, and this is a really nice lineup. He bounce that through, lands perfectly towards Moto. And RPK will be making his way over momentarily. There's a smoke down. Disbalance can be boosted behind that. There is going to be an HE coming in. If that lands on Apex, it could be enough to take him down, which it does not. RPK might be going for a defensive plan here. Here's the boost. And they can't see him. Oh, they know he's landing that
bottom.
Now he's seen him. Missed shot. Bullets inflicting damage to both at this point.
Good nade. Good nade.
Great nade.
Oh my goodness. Completely levels the odds on Disbalance from 70 to 30. RPK and Apex, they've got the perfect crossfire. They have played this to perfection. Now all they have to do is convert. Chopper closing in with a good nade, and now Apex gets dunked on. I love the Molotov onto the bomb. Stops the push as well as the defuse, and Disbalance through the smoke. It's down to Chopper. He has time, surely. Where's the kit? He has one just in the nick of time.
They can't close things out yet. Vitality struggling to find the final couple of kills there. Decent effort once again from Chopper. Finds himself 2. This was their map pick, and you can see their CT side looking a lot more promising here. As we get into the next round, this is the replay. Leaping from the balcony, the Prio fire towards the pit as well. Closes things out, even with the Molotov there. Maybe the Molotov on the bomb slightly later could have been a difference maker, but he was just trying to lock him out of the sight and focus towards the AWPer, and was at the library position. So, round 24, another full buy for Vitality. Things looking a little bit more uncomfortable now. Double digits, just 1 round away.
Yeah, so many little details just there with that utility exchange right here. But Vitality, are they running out of options? They opened up with 2 big kills up mid through the youngster of Masuta, but were unable to close. And once again, it's going to be a faster round. They pounce up mid with the flash. They take control quickly, but they weren't accounting for Disbalance up in Boiler with the AWP. He'll get 1, immediately traded by Zywoo, and now the round should settle.
Chicken, and I just snuck in the club with my Smithy.
Да ладно, она что? Нет, я на брокколи сижу, нет. Какой шоколадный фонтан. Это у Димы в животе урчит. Угу.
Такой чистый звук, что ваш собеседник услышит каждую деталь. Технология Volti передает голос через высокоскоростную сеть 4G.
Ликвидация публичного дома закончилась настоящей истерикой. Проститутки расплакались, увидев телекамеру, и общественников наверняка были уверены, что их работа навсегда останется тайной. Впрочем, некоторые девушки, видимо, с большим опытом начали сыпать оправданиями. Их выслушал Валентин Горшенин.
Со слов общественников, к визиту в этот бордель они готовились не один месяц. В полуподвальном помещении есть все для постоянного проживания проституток. Двухъярусные кровати, кухня и душевые кабины. Заходим внутрь и сразу встречаемся с администратором.
Данная девушка, возможно, по моим предположениям, является администратором данного заведения.
В Москве ликвидация публичного дома закончилась настоящей истерикой. Проститутки расплакались, увидев телекамеру, и общественников наверняка были уверены, что их работа навсегда останется тайной. Впрочем, некоторые девушки, видимо, с большим опытом начали сыпать оправданиями. Их выслушал Валентин Горшенин.
Со слов общественников, к визиту в этот бордель они готовились не один месяц. В полуподвальном помещении есть все для постоянного проживания проституток. Двухъярусные кровати, кухня и душевые кабины. Заходим внутрь и сразу встречаемся с администратором.
Данная девушка, возможно, по моим предположениям, является администратором данного заведения.